thanks for inviting me. I think it's a great honor and a great opportunity for me. I had been hearing about FD, but I didn't know it properly, and this is a chance for me to come here, and now hereafter I hope to be here almost every week. As Sridhar said, yeah, watching movies, documentaries on LGBT issues, I feel is very, very important for the simple reason that we all know we are all documentary lovers, and we know that visual impact, how much visuals and sound, audio make impact on people, and especially about the LGBT issues because they are supposedly invisible. And therefore, audio-visual impact is very, very important. Another thing is that except for the 5 years in the last 150 years, it has been an unlawful community, and therefore it has been, when mainstream proper films are not much there, because when mainstream sexuality itself is censored all the time in a very illogical, irrational way, then I don't see what chance LGBT films have in the mainstream. However, people have been trying to make, and I'm sure people who fight will make them. So the documentaries become even more important, because that one way we not only the other society which is not having a personal stake in LGBT can also understand the concerns. It can, they can then sort of dispel all the myths and misconceptions and all that is important. What is important for documentaries is even million times more important for LGBT documentaries. This is all I can say. Thank you and enjoy the films, as I'm sure I will be.
Thank you so much, Chitra, for being, and she's also starting actually a PFLAG group, a support group for parents of LGBT children. She's right now trying first of all, for any mother, it's basically the first thing is she has to understand what it is about. And we're going to actually have talks about it from another mother much more later in the panel discussion. I just want to kind of flag off small little things about the program. This has been kind of very interesting for us to curate a program of documentaries from Cambodia, from Bangladesh, from India, and from Uganda. So it's a mix of, you'll see lives from very different perspectives from very different countries. And I think that's really important for us to know and see that the struggles in India for LGBT rights and visibility is as much matched and common to many struggles around the world. And it's not all gloom and doom. There is hope and happiness too. There has been people who have been living happy lives with dignity. And I think some of these films exhibit that. It's not always misery, and it's always not about crying, why are we like this? It also shows people who take up the challenge, become empowered, and lead very interesting lives. So I'm just going to run through what we're going to do. We're going to just do a short trailer of the 2013 Kashish Film Festival, just to show the diversity of the films which Kashish shows, and also to dispel the myth that gay, lesbian, transgender is all about sex. It's not just about sex, it's about human expressions. It's about all kinds of emotions, all kinds of struggles, all kinds of victories like everybody would have in their life. Gay men do go to offices, do go to work, they do cook, they do the same things like every other human being does, and also the fact that they also need love. So the trailer is just like what the kind of films we showed last year, and it can also flags off the different emotions. And then we're going to see the short film called Two Girls Against the Rain from Cambodia. About two women in love. It's fantastic, one of my favorite films. Then we're going to see longish short documentary called Are We So Different from Bangladesh. Again, it's very special because in the film, it's not just about people from the activists speaking. It's actually about ground people working on the ground speaking. I mean, you have actually a rickshaw puller speaking, you know. For me, I never seen something like that ever in my life, you know. And then we're going to kind of wind the first session up with Project Bolo, which actually is a film which I've done, which is a series of 20 LGBT people speaking about their lives. It's an oral history project. But this particular film threads through some of the bites of that to show what the Indian LGBT movement has been, from complete darkness, from kind of meeting in the parks to where it is today over the last 20 years. Then we're going to have a very, very wonderful discussion about LGBT lives with some very eminent panelists. So I'm going to call them later after the screening, and we're going to have a 30-minute discussion before we break for tea. All right, thank you. Enjoy the films. Thanks.